All right, welcome back to Stat Chat Sports. Here with myself, BT, and Tazza. Josh still away on holiday. He'll be back in a few months, so you just got our two faces to watch. I know it's a bit unfortunate, but it's just us two. We'll keep it going. We don't know how quality the content's going to be. We'll try our hardest, but we'll give it a shot. If you clicked on this video, you're going to be watching the Tazza's stats of the round. What have we got, Tazza?
Well, we've got a few today. I've dug fairly deep and I've found a few gems in here. I'm going to start off with one that I did want to mention in our hit and miss, but I completely forgot. Most 4-goal games before kicking 5 in a VFL AFL match. So Brody Mychek had a career best 5 goals. He's obviously been around for a while. I'm quite surprised he's only just kicked 5.
Yeah, I was surprised when I saw that as well. Yeah.
He chips in with a few bags every now and then, so I'm surprised 5 was it was the first time he got it. So he's had 12 4-goal games before he had 5. So that's the second most behind Alan Aylett. Not sure if you know who that is, but
that's when we need Josh here. He'll know exactly who that is.
He would know him, probably from the 60s Melbourne team. I don't know, something like that. But he's got Michael Walters for company around there at 10. Scott Welsh 10. Westhoff had 9.
The half
for kicking 5. So the half, yeah. So yeah, it's an interesting one that. So I've got two stats here. They lend into each other. We're going to go to Sunday's game, North versus Saints. This was an awful game in terms of goal kicking. I'm not sure if you caught any of this. I mean, you've got a game under the roof at Marvel. You have no excuse for kicking shit. You should just. There's absolutely no excuse. We had the most inaccurate opening half in AFL history. Well, not AFL history. Sorry, AFL history at Docklands, which I mean really is.
That's a lot of games, though.
Yeah. Obviously,
there's a shit ton of games. Yeah,
we do play a fair bit at Docklands nowadays. So, 3 goals, 16 was the half combined for both teams.
Imagine tuning into this game. Imagine trying to be a neutral supporter and watching this game. You would turn off. I mean, you're not watching the second half.
Absolutely. I mean, I didn't watch this personally, but I was watching. I was ticking over the score on my phone, and I just sat there and I shook my head. I was like, why would you even pay? At the start of the season, the Saints obviously aren't that great. But you look at Saints versus North, and that is one game you do not watch.
No, not at all.
That is probably the worst fixture all season. and it really delivered in that way. But, so moving on from that, the second stat that lends into the first stat there, the most inaccurate AFL quarters at Docklands. The first quarter was 1 goal 10. So that is the most inaccurate quarter at Docklands ever. So that was just a poor game for goal kicking, and no excuse. There really should be no excuse at Docklands.
No, not at all. For kicking 1 goal in a quarter from both teams, just that should not happen at all.
It's just shit house footy.
Yeah, literally shit house. That's the definition of that. Yeah.
Moving on. I like this one. Most games by unique VFL AFL first names. So this is obviously a name of a player of which there is only one comp with that name. So Steel Sidebottom has moved into equal second spot at 27 games. He sits 28 games behind Jude, which I imagine would be Jude Bolton.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's this Swans player at 325. So I quite like that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Still Sidebottom has joined Lenny Hayes at 297. I'm surprised there's no Lenny's.
That's what I was thinking. I thought that you'd be another Lenny there, but definitely no Jude's. Yeah, I can see Steele. Obviously, no Steele, but maybe Jude. Yeah, obviously, but I thought there'll definitely be another Lenny for sure.
Yeah, even back in the day, but yeah, Lenny seems like an older name, but yeah, no. They're both unique names. All right. So the Port Power Dons game, Port Adelaide Essendon, featured the most hyphenated names in a VFL AFL game ever.
Oh god.
We love a hyphenated name here.
Yeah, we do.
We had Darcy Byrne Jones, we had Jason Horn Francis, we had Anthony McDonald Tipper Woody, we had Sam Powell Pepper, and we had Brandon Zirk Thatcher. So the previous best was 4. We've hit
I beat
5.
it.
Yeah, it's wild.
Oh wow.
And we're a chance to equal it next week because Port take on the Roos, who have Callum Coleman Jones and Luke Davies Uniacke. So we may see that record being equaled. Just
keep an eye out for that one.
Yeah, it's just groundbreaking.
Oh, that's close.
All right, I do have a couple more. Oh, actually, I've got 3 more. How much time have we got?
Let's run through them.
Let's go. All right. Goalless third. This one shocked me. Goalless third terms for Hawthorn in a VFL AFL season. So they've never had more than 5 in a season. Goalless third terms. 1925, they've had 5 in a season, and this season, and it's only round 8.
Wow.
Well, we've only played out 8 rounds.
So there's only been 3 weeks where they haven't had a goal in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, where they have had a goal. Yeah.
Where they have had a goal. Yeah. Wow.
Yep. No.
That's actually a good stat.
It just, I mean, Hawks are in a rebuild. We get that. Clearly, the rebuild isn't going too well.
Yeah.
They're really bottomed out here, and it shows. I mean, the Hawks have obviously been a good team for a while, but this is really different for Hawthorn. That's a bad stat, and I mean, round 8, we could probably see that doubling. They might hit 10,
if not more.
Third terms. Yeah. It would not surprise me at all.
I don't think they're going to win another game, to be honest with you. So they've won one,
and there's they've won 1. I know everyone's won 1. Yeah.
So that I don't think they'll win another one.
No, definitely not. Or they take a good effort to win 1. Clearances by half time in an AFL season. In AFL season 2023. 10 clearances by half time. I've got a typo here. No one. 565 players have not had 10 clearances by half time this season. Marcus Bontempelli has done it twice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, huge. So Brownlow Bont might just be on this season because he has had a huge start to the year.
Yeah, he has. He's in fantastic form. This Brownlow, come the end of the season, if it continues how it's going, there's going to be quite a few players in the running for this Brownlow. Yeah,
it probably seems like it's one of the closest for a while.
Yeah,
no one's really set themselves apart. But Bont is probably, you'd have to think him and Dacos and Oliver are probably the 3 candidates to really for favouritism at this point.
And if Jeremy Cameron, he's averaging, I think, 4.1 goals a game at the moment. Obviously, I think the last couple of weeks dropped off a little bit, but he can easily pick up those 3 votes. And there's no one really in that Geelong team who's going to take votes. So he's really the only one who will get votes. So, I reckon it's that 3-horse race, but with Jeremy Cameron as an outsider.
Yeah, definitely. All right, last one. This one is quite weird. Well, I wouldn't say it's weird, but you definitely wouldn't see this one coming. So Carlton's last 5 games, the week after winning by 100 points. So we saw Carlton beat the Eagles by 100 points. They have lost 5 games in a row after winning 100 points by 100 points the week before. They're the first VFL AFL side to do that. It's so they had obviously they lost last week. 2011 round 16 lost. 2011 round 3 lost. 2001 round 11 lost. 2000 round 19 lost.
Wow.
So
that's
clearly
you
want Carlton.
Yeah.
Clearly you want Carlton after a big win because they must get too high and mighty and think they're the best team ever and shit the bed.
Yeah, that's not what you want from as a Carlton supporter. You don't want to be hearing stats like that at all.
No. Yeah, so that's it.
That's
That's
it.
a few stats there. So yeah.
All right. Well, some quality stats there from Tazza. If there's anything you want us to look up, find stats about, if you have any stats, let us know in the comments. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and thanks for tuning in. Cheers.